Sports Network starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here at the Wolverena in Turtle Creek, where we're having a great matchup between the 6A Seneca Valley Raiders and the 5A Woodland Hills Wolverines. And so Woodland Hills has got off the snide last week with the win over Kiski with a 28-2. They got the monkey off their back. And Seneca Valley got a win against Henfield 40-2. Woodland Hills is 1-6 overall, 1-5 in the conference. And Seneca Valley is 3-4 overall, 3-3 in the conference. And this is a matchup between the 6A and 5A, the big schools. Craig, what a great night for homecoming.
Absolutely. Great night to be here in Western Pennsylvania. Great night for football here at the Wolverena. We have the Seneca Valley Raiders come out of 6A, and they are in fifth spot in their division right now. The top 6 in their division will make the playoffs. They've gotten a kickoff, and they taken the ball at about the 20-yard line. It was a muff kick, and he picked it up and advanced it to about the 25. So first down, short gain on first down, but we're here live on Rocks and More Sports. Great night for football in Western Pennsylvania.
Yes, and Woodland Hills has their star recruit out. Joshua Rawlings is out again, for this game. But who has stepped in is Stubbs. Stubbs has played very big, number 2. The outside linebacker for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, and he will have to show up tonight too, as well.
Yeah, we're going to have a big night on defense for Rodney Stubbs and the Wolverines, and we'll see what the Raiders have in store for the Wolverines. Handoff over the right side, and looks like he'll lose a couple tackles, and he's taken down for a short gain.
Seneca Valley comes in their away gear in their Columbia blue and black, and Woodland Hills is in their traditional colors, home field, the turquoise and black and white. And so we're looking for a great matchup between Seneca Valley, who are the big team, come out the big conference, 6A, matching up with Woodland Hills that are in the Allegheny 8 and the 5A. Seneca Valley is in the Quad County Conference, and just as my co-host alluded, they're 5th in their conference.
Yeah. So it looks like the last carry was by Zachary Threets for a short gain of about 2 yards. Looks like we have a stoppage in play right now. Seneca Valley is taking a timeout early in this game. Well, we'd like to welcome you to Western Pennsylvania football, big matchup for the Wolverines. They are still mathematically alive, although they have a record of 1-6 overall and over 0-5 in their conference. They still have an opportunity to win. They're going to need a lot of help along the way, but this is a big night for the Wolverines to come out and once they've gotten their team together, to put together a full game and see if they can come out against a tough opponent and get a victory.
Yes, this would be a great victory if they were able to, them being Woodland Hills, to come out on a victory on their home field on homecoming night against a 6A team, as Ron Bushel, the head coach of Seneca Valley, brings his team in off a great win over at Hempfield, 40-12.
So we're back to play here live, third down and about 9 yards to go. Quarterback is back to pass. He's under pressure. He rolls out to the right, throws the ball, has a receiver wide open, overthrows him. It's going to be a fourth down. They're going to have to kick it away.
That was an overthrow. The defender fell down, and if the ball would have been, would have been thrown a little bit more accurate, that might have been 6 right there when the defender fell down. But he overthrew the defender, so now it's 4th and 8, and they're in punt formation.
So for Woodland Hills, we have Armani Bailey back deep. He's a dangerous young man. He's capable of taking the ball back the distance. So the Wolverine defense came out. Snap is back. The kick is up. High snap. Fair catch. Taken out about the 40-yard line. The Wolverines will take over.
Yes, that was a nice punt by number 11 for Seneca Valley. That's Gabe Lawson, who was also doing double duty as the quarterback. And so that was a fair catch. So Woodland Hills takes over at the 40-yard line, at their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Woodland Hills on a great night of homecoming. I heard it was a great parade, great floats. And so now we're here to see a great football game tonight.
Absolutely. The Wolverines come out with Deontay Williams at quarterback. And he hands the ball off over the right side, and it looks like a short game, maybe about a 6-yard gain. Good game on first down for the Wolverines.
I saw Amani Bailey on a carry, and we don't see Amani Bailey get a lot of carries in the running back position. They may pass to him, but now, or they may give him in a jet sweep, but him being back deep, getting it, that's a new wrinkle tonight.
Absolutely. That was a good play. First down, 7-yard gain on first down. The Wolverines come out in a 3-wide receiver set, shotgun formation, motion. Hands the ball off, going to the left side. Looks like a jet sweep for a short gain.
Jet sweep to Jeffrey Williams, as we always would talk about, putting him on the field 2 in different positions. He was the starting quarterback, and now they got him in a slot position running a jet sweep because he's an athlete.
So it's good to see the Wolverines have made some adjustments and decided to be able to utilize some of the weapons that they have had over the season. So right now it's a 3rd down and a long 3-wide receiver set. They fake the jet sweep, hand off over the left side. It looks like it's going to be close to first down for Will Clark.
Hand off to Antoine Meredith as he bursts over the left side of the line and gets the line of game. That makes it first down, Woodland Hills, right over the 50-yard line.
Again, that was Will Clark on the carry. Shotgun formation, a handoff again. It looks like Amani Bailey up the middle again for a short gain. Looks like we're seeing a little bit, the Wolverines are coming out mixing the ball up, handing the ball off to a lot of different people that we haven't seen involved in the game plan so far this year.
Yes, they have made some adjustments and getting some of the other playmakers the ball as well in Armani Bailey and Jeffrey Williams.
So into the game, after about 4 plays in, 2nd down and 10, 2 receivers right, shotgun formation, first pass of the game, and he's on target, and the pass is caught and turned upfield, and he's going to be close to a first down.
That's a nice pass by Mr. Williams out of the quarterback spot. He has a live arm, as we know, and so that's a great gain on first down. So that makes it, on 2nd down, correction, that makes it 3rd. Actually, they just called first down, so that's 1st and 10, Woodland Hills Wolverines, as they are marching on their first drive.
It looks like the Wolverines are putting together a good drive here. First down, shotgun formation, 3-wide receiver set, handoff over the right side. He's taken down hit immediately in the backfield, but taken down. Armani Bailey is taken down in the backfield.
That was great pressure by Seneca Valley from the defensive front as somebody darted in, blew up the play, and Armani had to make a move deep in the backfield, cut back to the left side, and he was tackled for no gain.
Looks like the Raiders came out and implemented some type of run blitz on that one and was able to disrupt the play. Wolverines come out in shotgun formation again. Deontay rolls to the right and he throws the ball and it hits the receivers right in the face. It looks like he took his eyes off the ball. The defender flashed in front of him and the ball hit the receiver right in the face mask.
That's number 11 for Woodland Hills. That's Gavin Yarborough. That was a nice pass by Mr. Williams, the quarterback. And again, there was a defender there, but as we've seen many games before, that number 11, Gavin Yarborough, does have a little bit of dropsies sometimes.
Right. So, he was distracted by the defender, but he needs to focus on the ball and watch that ball into his hands. That was a great pass by Deontay Williams. He took some punishment and delivered a great ball. If the Wolverines are going to have a chance to win this game, they're going to need some plays made by their receivers. So Deontay Williams is back to pass. It's a screen pass off to the right side, and it looks like Will Clark, and he's up the sideline, and he looks like he's going to be close to the first down.
That's 1st and 10 for Woodland Hills Wolverines. That was a nice screen play that they called. As you block 1,001, 1,002, you let the defender in, and the quarterback laws him in, and then little dunk pass to Will Clark, and he takes it to the line of gain. That makes it 1st and 10 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So I'm not sure about you, Sam, but I'm impressed with the Wolverines' play selection thus far. They've come out and pretty much been pretty methodical with their play calling, and you can appreciate good play calling. Looks like a crossbuck off formation, handoff to the left side to Will Clark, and he's in the open. He's at the 10-5 touchdown. Will Clark, great play on a cross counter play.
Will Clark takes it with the crossbuck in the backfield, bursts over the left side of the line, and he finds daylight, eludes the defender, and finds pay dirt, punts it in. Woodland Hills 6, Seneca Valley 0.
That was a great drive by the Wolverines. They made it look easy. They mixed the play calling up, mixed in a couple passes with a couple runs, and involved quite a few different playmakers during that drive. It makes you kind of wonder, where's that been at the entire year?
Yes, I am very impressed with the play calling and with the drive as well.
So it looks like they still haven't worked out their kicking issues because they're still handing the ball off, going for 2, and it looks like it was a handoff to Will Clark up the middle, and he was stopped short of Pater on that extra point. So it's going to be 6-0. Woodland Hills is leading. Woodland Hills Wolverines leading the Seneca Valley Raiders here, homecoming night at Woodland Hills Wolverena Stadium, George A. Novak Field. Great night to be a part of homecoming and to be here live on Roxamore Sports.
Yes, and it's 6:28 left in the first quarter. Woodland Hills finds pay dirt. And again, as my co-host just alluded, we're still having some kicking problems that we need to have that Woodland Hills need to have that addressed because that will be a pinnacle within the playoffs. And so hopefully they can get that addressed. But they're up tonight here at homecoming, 6-0, as Will Clark took it for about 30 yards, bursted over the left side, made a move, found the outside, found daylight, found pay dirt, and so Woodland Hills 6, Seneca Valley 0. So
we're going back to live play here. You got your quarterback, Deontay Williams, kicking off for the Wolverines. The kick is off. It's a short kick. He's taken by the Raiders at about the 25-yard line. He's up across the 30 and taken down at about the 35-yard line where they'll start out in their play.
That's number 6 for Seneca Valley. Nick Cook receives that, takes it up for about 10 yards. And so it's 1st and 10. Seneca Valley Raiders, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So we'll see if the Raiders can come out and answer the bell call right now and see if they can go down and put a drive together and make this a tight ball game. The Raiders came out. I think they had quite a few players out there warm up. Looked like a big team. Guys look like they're ready to come play. So quarterback's back in the shotgun. He fakes it, a pass, and he runs the ball up the middle. And it looks like he's taken down for a loss, or just barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's number 11, Gabe Lawson, runs the quarterback draw as they run motion out of the backfield. Try to lure the defender out. He tries to take it right up the gut, right over top of center guard to the left side. Got stacked up for no gain. That makes it 2nd and 10 for the Seneca Valley Raiders.
So they come out in a 3-wide receiver set, shotgun formation. Gabe is giving a play call out to the offensive line. Backs in, motion. Hands the ball off over the left side for a short gain. No.
Hand off to Ethan West, but he was tackled by Idris Goodlock, number 20 for Woodland Hills, and number 4, Amon Bailey. Amani Bailey makes the tackle, not before he gains about 3 yards and makes it 3rd and 7 for Seneca Valley, right outside the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 3.
So it looks like the Raiders come out in a 4-wide receiver set. You got trips to the left, shotgun formation. Quarterback is flanked to the left by a running back. He's back to pass. There's pressure. He's under pressure. He rolls out to the right. He's being chased by Stubbs, and he turns the corner, and he gets the first down. He's up the sideline, and he's taken out at about the Wolverine 32-yard line.
That's Gabe Lawson. They tried to run a screen, but Woodland Hills read it well, but he breaks containment out to the right side and then takes it down the field, down the sideline for the line of gain. He takes it to 1st and 10, Woodland Hills, right outside the 30-yard line. That's a nice run by number 11, Gabe Lawson.
Yeah, that was a great play by Gabe Lawson. Initial play was blown up. Rodney Stubbs lost containment, and he made him pay. Got up the sideline for a big gain. First down, and on first down, the Raiders get about 6 yards on first down. So their drive continues. They may have found something they like.
Yes, they come out in the pistol, hand it off to the running back deep. He bursts over the left side of the line, makes something happen. That's a nice gain for first down. That makes it 2nd and 5.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd and 3.
It looks like more like a long 3, a short 4. Handoff over the left side. The running back is met in the backfield by a host of Wolverines. I see Mr. Stubbs in there. There's a host of Woodland Hills Wolverine defenders.
Hand off to number 21, Ethan West, and he's hit immediately by number 6, Will Clark. And then Rodney Stubbs comes and cleans up the play as well. So it's 3:56 left in the first quarter. Woodland Hills 6, Seneca Valley 0, and they're on the drive. They're 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5 here. Homecoming night. Woodland Hills Wolverena. Seneca Valley Raiders trailing the Wolverines by 6. Handoff over the left side. He breaks up the middle, and he's wide open. Doesn't look like he's in for the score. Great run, great run. Ethan West.
West gets the handoff, and he cuts back over the left side, finds daylight, takes it to the house, finds pay dirt. Touchdown, Seneca Valley. Nice run by number 21, Ethan West. That brings the score 6-6, tied up here at the Wolverena on homecoming night at the George A. Novak Field.
Yeah, so
Seneca Valley's on to attempt the PAT.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. So that lack of having a kicker for the Wolverines may come back and cost them and bite them, as it did earlier in the season as well. You would think that schools big as Woodland Hills, that they would be able to find someone on a soccer team, male or female soccer team, that could kick and shore up their kicking issues, because that could cost you in a close game.
Yes, we have discussed this before, that you would think that out of 12 or 13 girls, we'd be able to get a kicker here, for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. We do have many club soccer organizations in the area too as well, so we would hope that we might be able to get a kicker for us. And that makes the difference here right now with Seneca Valley 7, Woodland Hills 6, because their point after attempt is good.
So getting back to the play, Ethan West made a great run. He pressed the hole up on the right side, made a cut back across the left side, and took the ball in. There was nobody at home. So that was a great run, great drive, and a great answer for the Raiders. That was a great answer to the Wolverine drive. So now we have the Raiders lined up to kick off to the Wolverines. 3:24 left in the first period. It's a deep kick taken at about the 10-yard line by Will Clark, and he breaks off the left side. He has a little daylight. He's up the sideline. He has one man to beat, and he's pushed out of bounds by the kicker at about the 47-yard line.
Will Clark takes that about the 10-yard line, takes it all the way out to the 47, almost took it to the house with a great play by Seneca Valley to push him out, because after that he would have found pay dirt. But that gives Woodland Hills great field position here on their second drive, 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line.
That was a great run, a great return by Will Clark. Set the Wolverines up at about the 48 and a half yard line, shotgun formation. Deontay Williams rolls to the right, and he has all day. He's standing back there. He breaks off to the left. He scrambles, and he does not. He breaks up. He just scrambles across to the left, and he's taken down for a short gain of about 2 yards, 1 or 2 yards.
Deontay Williams tries to find daylight, tries to find a receiver, and it was great coverage. And so he eluded a couple defenders on one side of the field, cut all the way back to the other side, and got something out of nothing. He got a gain of 2. That's making 2nd and 8 for Woodland Hills Wolverines. It was a nice block on that play, too, as well.
Absolutely. Great block. Good to see it was a legal block. No flags on the play. We've had a pretty clean game so far. I don't think we've had a flag so far, thus far. Wolverines come out in shotgun and do a crossbuck formation, fake the handoff to one back on the other way, handoff to the left. They take Talene Brooks going to the left, and he's taken down immediately by the Raiders.
He's taken down by a host of defenders as they snuffed it out as Talene Brooks tried to get upfield. That makes it 3rd and 8 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, just over the 50-yard line in Seneca Valley territory.
1 minute and 48 seconds left here at the Wolverena. The Wolverines trailing the Raiders. Deontay Williams backs the pass. He's looking for a receiver, and he throws the ball. Receiver falls down, and he's short. And it looks like the pass is not sure if it's complete or incomplete. I have not seen anything by the referee yet.
Deontay Williams rolls out, finally finds a defender, throws it across field. And it's called incomplete. As we look at it on instant replay.
Yeah, it looks like the ball did hit the ground, looked like it was trapped, and it was called incomplete. Looks like a correct call. Wolverines are back to punt. They have a little pressure on the kicker, and he kicks the ball. And it's fair catch. It's taken by the Raiders at about the 20-yard line where they'll start this next drive.
That's a nice punt by Deontay Williams, too, as well. So he's taking over all the kicking duties except for the point after, attempt or field goal. So it looked like he would be the guy if they would practice that a little bit. But that was a nice punt. Fair caught by Seneca Valley Raiders at their own 20-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10 for the Seneca Valley Raiders here at the Wolverena. Roxamore Sports Live at homecoming at George A. Novak Field, the famous Wolverena here in Turtle Creek, PA.
Yep, 1 minute and 26 seconds left here in the first period. It's a beautiful night for football. Wolverines come out putting together a good drive and use a lot of weapons that we knew they had all year. And then the Raiders come back and they answer with a great drive of their own. So we'll see what they do. Oh, and it's a ball down. The ball's on the ground, and the Wolverines have it. Looks like a mesh point problem. Fumbled the ball, and the Wolverines take over deep in the Raiders' territory. Deep.
Yes, that's a fumble by Seneca Valley, and it's recovered by William Clark, who's always around the football on defense. Got his nose around the ball, and it was a little mix-up between the quarterback and running back exchange, Lawson and West, and so the ball hits the turf, and William Clark recovers it, and Woodland Hills is in business deep in Seneca Valley territory, just over the 20-yard line.
So the Wolverines come out, 3-wide receiver set, shotgun formation. Deontay Williams is back at quarterback, takes the ball, he looks left, he throws the ball deep, he has a receiver, and looks like touchdown for the Wolverines. Great pass, great catch. Looks like Scipio on a reception, deep in the left corner.
That's a great pass by Deontay Williams as he rolls out, eludes a defender. We had a little bit of pressure coming, but it was a great block. Finds Trey Scipio. The defender falls down. Scipio fights for the ball, comes down for the touchdown. Here's the point. Woodland Hill goes for 2.
Yeah, they're going for 2 again. They're set up in the shotgun formation. Trips, 3-wide receiver set. They have motion going left. He fakes the jet sweep, hands off up the middle, and the running back is fighting for the extra point. And it looks like Talene Brooks made the 2-point conversion, which was critical to get this score back on point. We're 14-7, the Wolverines leading.
Yes, and we needed that extra point. It's 1:15 here deep in the first quarter, 14-7. Woodland Hills over Seneca Valley. This is Rock Some More Sports Live here at Homecoming, and we'll be right back. Sports Live. We are here at Homecoming at the Wolverena, the George A. Novak Field, where Woodland Hills just punched it in, and found pay there to take the lead 14-0 off a fumble of Seneca Valley deep in their own territory, and they got the extra point by Talene Brooks punching it in, makes it 14-7.
So it looks like the Wolverines did a squib kick, nearly came up with it. Ball went out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, so we'll see what the Raiders can do to come out. But it's going to be interesting going forward to see what the Wolverines are going to do here about their kicking game, because it's definitely a struggle if you know that you have to go for 2 every time, and the defense is aware of that as well.
Yes.
So it looks like the Raiders come out, shotgun formation, he throw the ball deep, and they have a receiver open, and the ball is tipped away. Great defense. Defense.
That's good defense by Trey Scipio on the D. He's the one that just caught the touchdown, too. And so he defends that pass, knocks it down. Looked like the receiver was open, but he had closing speed. He closed the gap, hit that away. That was a great play by Trey Scipio, number 10 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. 2nd and 10, Seneca Valley, just over their 30-yard line.
So we have about 1 minute and 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Seneca Valley Raiders have the ball at about the 20-yard line, 25-yard line. They hand off over the left side. The running back is fighting for yardage, and tough run. He was struggling to get across the 40-yard line. It's like he's going to be marked down at about the 40-yard line.
Ethan West has found something with the cutback on that play. He cuts it back. Again, that's the play that he scored the touchdown on. Got a nice gain on there. That makes it 3rd and 2.
So it looks like the Wolverines blitz into the run, and they come up big, and it's going to be close to the first down, depending on the mark here. Depends on the spot. It looks like the referee signaled for a first down here. But that was a good defense by the Wolverines. They met him in the backfield, but they couldn't get him down. It was a good, strong run for the first down.
That's a nice call, as you alluded. They did do a run blitz, and they hit him in the backfield. But Ethan West, number 21, like you said, is a strong running back. Kept his legs churning, kept moving, and got the first down. 1st and 10, Seneca Valley.
Yes, sir. Ethan West moved the chains. 6'1", 175 pounds, but he ran a little heavier than that, a little stronger than that. And that brings us to the end of the first period here at the Wolverena, live on Roxamore Sports. And we'll be right back.
Arena, George A. Novak Field, where we're witnessing a great game between the 6A Seneca Valley Raiders and the 5A Woodland Hills Wolverines. And Woodland Hills is up 14-7 in his homecoming night here in Turtle Creek Turtle Creek, PA. And I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host, Craig Thomas.
Yes, sir. So we're here. Great matchup here. It's just starting the second quarter where the Seneca Valley Raiders have the ball just outside of the 50-yard line. They're on a move here, second down and about 3 yards to go. Looks like the Raiders are going to a no-huddle offense. We've seen a pretty good matchup, pretty clean, no flags so far tonight. The Raiders try the left side, and he's met by a host of defenders, and it's going to be third down and about 2 yards to go for the Raiders.
Yes, the Raiders come out in a pistol. Hand it off, to the running back, and I seen number 9, Taylor Brooks, come up off the blitz. It looked like another run blitz again, as well. And he showed color, and the running back cut it back to the other side, and it was a host of defenders, Woodland Hills defenders, stopped him from the line of game, which makes it 3rd and 2 for Seneca Valley.
So it looks like Gabe Lawson is under center, hands the ball off to the left side, and it looks like he was initially stopped, but he surged forward to get the yardage to gain, move the chains. The drive continues, first down.
Yes, he was initially hit in the backfield by number 20, Idris Goodlock, but he kept churning, fighting for the line of game, and gets it. That makes it 1st and 10 for Seneca Valley, just over the 50-yard line, about the 47 of Woodland Hills.
So it looks like the Raiders are going to depend on that big offensive line they have to take control here in this second period. We have shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set, motion to the left side, and it was a great open field tackle there by the Wolverines because there was plenty of green in front of the receiver for the Raiders if he could have broke that first tackle. So the Raiders come out again, 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the left, shotgun formation, fakes the handoff. Lawson keeps the ball. And he turns it up and runs it over the right side. And he's taken across the 40-yard line where he's taken down at. And looks like it's going to bring up a third down and about 2 yards to go for the Wolverines. All right. So we have our first penalty of the game. So
Woodland Hills gets a penalty,
personal foul.
personal foul, which makes it automatic first down for Seneca Valley Raiders for the white shirts. Now they are deep in Woodland Hills territory because of it.
So, yeah, that was the first penalty of the night. It looks like we've seen a pretty clean game so far. Unfortunate, but now we have more laundry on the field. So 2 plays in a row, we've seen laundry. All night it's been a clean game by both teams. Very disciplined, very well-played game. So this is a sideline warning against the Wolverines. All right, so I'm not sure what was going on. Maybe the chain gang couldn't get down the field, and the referee throws a flag to give the Wolverines a warning. So that didn't cost them anything, but the next time it will cost them. So the Raiders come out in shotgun formation, 3 wide receiver set, 1st and 10, deep in Woodland Hills Wolverine territory. And Lawson hands the ball off over the left side, and the runner is taken down by a host of Wolverines.
Yes, they were in the pistol. Lawson gives it to West, who seems to be the workhorse, and they like that left side of the line. That must be their strong side of the line. They go that way a lot. Those are the plays where he scored touchdowns, when he would cut it back and find some daylight over there. But this time it's a host of Woodland Hills Wolverines. That stout defensive line in there on the play. Number 76, Jeremy Thomas. Number 52 in there as well. Savon Givner in there as well, making a play.
Yeah. So the Raiders fake the handoff to the left, and Lawson takes the ball. He's bumped into his own running back, and he struggles forward to get about the 20-yard line, a gain of about 3 more yards, but that play did not look well from the start.
Yes, it looked like it was a broken play, a mishap, confusion, and so Lawson and the running back West running to each other. He just puts his heads down and get what he could get, which makes it 3rd and 5 for the Raiders.
So the Raiders come out in shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, and a snap, and Lawson throws the ball deep. He has a receiver, but it's too deep, over the head of the receiver and out of bounds. So it's going to be 4th down. It'll be interesting to see here what the Raiders elect to do here. It's kind of a long field goal, but they may elect to go for it here to try to even the score up early in the second period, 7 minutes and 31 seconds left.
If Lawson would have let him a little more upfield, the receiver was open, the defender was there, but they elect to go for it on 4th down here deep in Woodland Hills territory on the 20-yard line.
So the Raiders come out, trips formation to the left, and Lawson looks right. He throws the ball back left, and the Wolverines are ready for the little bubble screen that was attempted. Turnover on downs. Great defense by the Wolverines.
That was great defense by Woodland Hills Wolverines, and again, who always has his nose on the ball, Will Clark makes a great tackle again. That Will Clark shows up on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side of the ball as well. That was a great play. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Wolverines, as they make a great stop just over the 20-yard line, over their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Gabe Lawson came out. He tried to look the Wolverines off, look for the running back to the right, and come back to the left with a little bubble screen, but the Wolverines were waiting and defended that play well. So Deontay Williams is back in shotgun formation. He hands off to Will Clark over the left side, and he's taken down for a short gain.
William Clark, the ball player, over to the left side of the line, trying to find a little bit of daylight. Hit very quick by Josh Miller for the Raiders for a minimal gain. That makes it 2nd and 8, Woodland Hills. With 7 minutes left in the second quarter, 14-7, Woodland Hills over the Raiders.
So we've seen a good matchup so far. Very few penalties, well-played game. Wolverines are back. Shotgun formation. Deontay Williams looks to the right, and he throws the ball, and it's complete. Tariq Scipio, and he wiggles away across the 30-yard line. Looks like he's going to be close to the 1st down.
This Tariq Scipio looks like he wants to be the main receiver. He wants to be the go-to guy. And so anything's been thrown his way. He's been making some catches tonight as he makes another one and tries to elude a couple defenders and makes the line of game, makes it 1st and 10 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So great pass by Deontay Williams, great reception by Tariq Scipio. Woodland Hills comes out in shotgun formation, and they fake the ball, cross buck, and hands the ball off to the right. It looks like Armani Bailey over the right side for a gain of about 4 yards.
It looked like it was some movement by Seneca Valley Raiders, but wasn't no flag thrown. It looked like it might have been some encroachment on the defense as we look on the instant replay, and they run, as Woodland Hills run that counter with Armani Bailey. He cuts it back in the inside, makes a couple moves. That's a nice gain for 1st down for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, 2nd and 6.
5 minutes and 49 seconds and counting here, live at the Wolverena on Roxamore Sports. Shotgun formation, handoff over the left side to Armani Bailey. He breaks out into the open field, and he has a couple defenders. He's down the left sideline. He has 1 or 2 people to beat. He has 1 blocker in front of him. He cuts back. He's at the 5. He's inside of the 10-yard line. Great effort by Armani Bailey. Great to see him get the ball into the hands of playmakers.
Armani Bailey breaks the tackle in the backfield in his own 30 and takes it all the way down to the Woodland Hills 12-yard line with a nice run as he cuts back, eludes a defender, sees some daylight, and does what he knows how to does, uses speed to take it down deep in Seneca Valley territory. That was the 10 from the 8 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
That was a great run, Sam, by Armani Bailey, a 57-yard jaunt. And they hand the ball off over the right side to Talene Brooks. He eludes a couple tacklers. He's inside of the 5-yard line. But that Armani Bailey, that was a great run by Armani Bailey. And I'm not sure what has gotten into the Wolverines, but they decided to use some of their playmakers this week. Maybe their backs are against the wall, and they know that they have to win in order to even have a chance, along with a lot of help, to get into the playoffs.
Yes, that was a nice run by Armani Bailey as he refused to be denied, as he was held on and he broke away. So that makes it 2nd and 4 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines here at the Wolverena with 4:50 left.
Deontay Williams back in shotgun formation. He rolls out to the right. He throws the ball deep in the back of the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Great catch in the back of the end zone.
That's another pass to Tariq Scipio, and he looks like he wants to be the go-to receiver for the rest of the season as he high points that ball and goes and get it. But Deontay Williams makes a great play as he was under pressure, even being held, got the ball off, and for the touchdown, Woodland Hills will attempt a 2-point conversion, 20 Woodland Hills, Seneca Valley 7.
Yeah, that was overall great play, great effort, good blocking by the offensive line. Deontay Williams rolled off to the right side, and he was under heavy duress, and he got the ball off to Tariq Scipio. He high-pointed the ball, as you said, in the back of the end zone and scored. Extra point, 2-point conversion by the Wolverines is good. Puts them up 22-7.
And as we see, when they run a 2-point conversion, they seem to run Talene Brooks a lot, and he seems to fight. He gets it. So it seems like that's their go-to guy for the extra point or the 2-point conversion, So this is Roxamore Sports Live, and we'll be right back. Backfield, and we just witnessed Armani Bailey go for a nice run, and then Deontay Williams goes out and throws a ball being draped by a defender, and Tariq Scipio goes up and gets it. He looks like he wants to be the go-to receiver, and I put Woodland Hills up 22-7 with 4:37 left in the second quarter.
So the Wolverines come out and they try onside kick again. Deontay Williams is playing multiple positions tonight. The kicker, the punter, the quarterback. Tries a squib kick off to the right side. It's taken by the Raiders, and the receiver falls down at about the 45-yard line, where the Raiders will take over on downs.
So Woodland Hills is here hosting the Seneca Valley Raiders from the 6A conference, the Quad County Conference, and Woodland Hills is in the Allegheny 8, the 5A Allegheny 8 Conference. And so these are the big classification schools, and they're hosting the Seneca Valley Raiders here on homecoming night, 22-7.
So it looks like the Raiders come out in shotgun formation, and Gabe Lawson dumps the ball off to the running back out of the backfield for a short gain. It looks like he picks up about 3 yards. Going to give him a 2nd down and 7 just outside of the 48-yard line.
Yes, that's Gabe Lawson, number 11. Trying to find the back out of the backfield. Stop for a minimal gain, 2nd and 8, just outside the 50-yard line.
So he hands the ball off over the left side, and it looks like Ethan West with a big gain, a gain of about 15 yards up the left sideline, takes the ball down to Wolverine 40-yard line.
This Ethan West comes to play ball tonight, running hard, number 21. Touchdown saving tackle by Taylor Brooks. He'll make that tackle. Ethan West might find the end zone.
Absolutely. That was a strong run by Ethan West. They have him down here on the roster of 6'1 and 175, but he runs much stronger than that, much bigger than that. So looks like the Raiders are out with 2 receivers to the right side, trips 1 receiver to the left, and it looks like quarterback sneak. Lawson takes it up the middle for no gain.
That's that quarterback sneak when they run the running back in motion the other way, takes a defender with him, and then the quarterback gets out of the shotgun. It's like a draw, tries to go right over top of center, finds no running room, no gain on the play, 2nd and 8 for the Raiders.
2nd down and 10 yards to go here. We're under 3 minutes here at the Wolverena, where the Wolverines lead the Raiders 22-7, homecoming night here, Western Pennsylvania 5A, 6A matchup. Lawson is back to pass, and he looks deep over the middle. He has a receiver wide open. He throws the ball, and he's taken down inside the 10-yard line.
That is a very nice play. That play was drawn up where he runs a short motion, doesn't go all the way across the formation, then he runs a short motion and cuts right off the play, off the snap, across the field, and everybody, all the action is going one way, and he's going another way. That's a nice play by the Raiders as they found him wide open on the other hash with a touchdown saving tackle by the Woodland Hills Wolverines. That was number 11, I believe. We have a man down.
So we have a man down on the play, but as they attend to that player that's down, we're going to take a short break here on Rocks and More Sports, and we'll be right back.
Let me get a waterfall. Waterfall, bro. This is Rocks and More Sports. We're here live, homecoming, Woodland Hills Wolverines against the Seneca Valley Raiders, and they're deep in Woodland Hills territory, just outside the 10-yard line.
And off to West over the left side. Look like he's bottled up for a short gain of about 3 yards. Takes it inside of the 5-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and goal with about just outside of 2 minutes left on the first half here, where the Wolverines are leading the Raiders 22-7.
That was a nice tackle by Rodney Stubbs as he pitched down and got Ethan West for a minimal gain.
So the Raiders are back, and they hand the ball off against the West again, and the ball is out, loose on the ground, and the Wolverines come away with it. Great defense.
Fumble on the play as exchange between Lawson and West. Put it on the turf again, and Woodland Hills stacks up, and they recovers the ball. They stop the drive. The defense comes through. That makes it 1st and 10 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that was the second fumble of the game due to a bad exchange. So I'm not sure if Lawson is holding on the ball too long or West is attempting to grab the ball. But either way, last time the Wolverines took that turnover and turned it into points, and we'll see what they do here right before the half.
1st and 10, Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Ground game, they go off the left side, hand the ball off, and there's a short gain, so it's going to be 2nd down and about 7 yards to go with just over 1 minute left to go. It'll be interesting to see if the Wolverines attempt to build on this lead and score another touchdown before the half ends.
Yes, because no lead is comfortable. So hopefully that will be what Mr. Bosser will be trying to do, put some more points on the board.
Deontay Williams is back. He hands the ball off over the right side to Jalen Brooks. He's met at the line of scrimmage by a host of Raiders. So it looks like now it's going to be a timeout here, just as we thought. So because the Wolverines weren't aggressive, now the Raiders have taken a timeout to try to think about trying to get some points on the board for themselves. So that's why you always come out and always try to really just go for every time and leave it all hanging out there.
And this is Rocks and More Sports here live at homecoming for Woodland Hills against Seneca Valley Raiders, and we'll be right back. Rocks and More Sports Live, and we were here at the Wolverena at the George A. Novak Field, where Woodland Hills is winning 22-7, and they just recovered a fumble. The defense stood tall and made a stop, and now we have a timeout on the field.
So the Wolverines tried to go across the left side. It was 3rd down and about 8. Will Clark had the ball, gained about 5 yards. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and about a long 3 yards to go. So Wolverines are going to have to punt the ball back with about 1 minute and 1 second to the Raiders. And we know that the Raiders are definitely going to be trying to get some points on the board before halftime.
So, Craig, we see a lot of people here dressed in pink today. And that's, y'all see you have a nice pink shirt on yourself as well. And so could you elaborate on that for us? Why is this so big in Western Pennsylvania?
Well, this month is all this month we have Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we are wearing pink in support of the eradication of breast cancer and the support of the survivors of breast cancer. So everyone is adorned in their pink, some sprinkled, but we are definitely hoping for a cure, and we're looking for that terrible disease to be eradicated.
Yes, and Woodland Hills just punted the ball, and so it'll be 1st and 10 for Seneca Valley. That's a great cause, and it is a big to-do in Western Pennsylvania as well. And also, we have to let it be known that if we have early detection and self-examination, that you can catch it early, that you can be cured. And so we're here for the colors are being worn again for breast cancer awareness, and I must say my co-host looks very good tonight with it on.
Thank you,
1st
sir.
and 10, Seneca Valley.
Thank you, sir. Seneca Valley is back. Lawson is back deep. He throws the ball on the run, and it looks like the ball is intercepted. So it's another turnover by the Wolverines. But we have a flag on the play here. Hold your horses. Looks like it might be coming back.
Lawson tries to go for it deep, tries to get some points on the board before halftime, but a nice play on the ball by Eshawn Carter, number 7, for Woodland Hills, but there is a flag on the play.
Taken away. It's heartbreaking for Woodland Hills. They get the stop they need, but the officials intervene and throw a flag on Woodland Hills.
See who it was.
A shot of the release.
I think it was Stubbs.
So Lawson gets rid of the ball there, and yeah, that seems pretty legit as Julius Brown had to take two.
So it looks like Julius Brown was the person that was guilty for the Wolverines of the late hit. Took 2 steps, which is totally unnecessary. The ball was gone, clearly out of his hands. Just hold up on a quarterback. Seneca Valley will take over here, continue their drive at the 23-yard line on the Wolverines. Costly penalties once again, Sam.
Yes, so that makes it 1st and 10 for the Raiders as Lawson dropped back to the pass. It has a defender wide open.
Had a receiver wide open in the left side of the corner. Looks like he overthrew him, but Lawson has been a little bit erratic with his passes. He made a few good throws, but overall tonight he's had receivers open and he's missed them.
Yes, there's some plays. There could have been some points on the board if he would hit his receiver, with the nice pass, but he overthrew him. He has a live arm, and he overthrew him. He was wide open.
32.9 seconds left here, live at the Wolverena here in Turtle Creek, PA. George A. Novak Field, where the Wolverines lead the Seneca Valley Raiders 22-7. Looks like Lawson is back, and he's under pressure. He rolls out to the left. He eludes a tackler. He keeps the ball, turns upfield, and he's being pursued by a host of Wolverines, and he's taken down at about the 22-yard line. So it looks like Lawson ran about 50 yards, but gained about 2.
Yes, he tried to make something happen. If he would have just went straight upfield, he looked like he did the S curve. And so now they're trying to hurry up with the hurry up offense, get on the ball.
10 seconds left. Lawson is back. He throws the ball deep, and the ball is broken up with a great hit.
That's a great play by Eshawn Carter, number 7. He puts the hit. He separates the man from the ball. So with 4.1 seconds left, Woodland Hills 22, Seneca Valley 7. It's 4th and 9 from about the 23-yard line of Woodland Hills.
So I would just, I'm not sure about you, Sam, but I would probably take a timeout if I was the Wolverines right here, just to get all my defense on the right page. But they elect not to. So the Raiders are up to the line of scrimmage with 3 wide receivers set. Lawson is back, and it looks like a flag is down.
Delaying game on Seneca Valley. 5-yard penalty makes it 4th down.
So the Wolverines elect not to take a timeout here with 3.5 seconds left in the first half, where they're leading the Seneca Valley Raiders 22-7. It's been a fairly well-played game. Very few penalties, but the Raiders are deep in Wolverine territory at about the 27-yard line, 4th down. Lawson is back to pass. He has all day, and now he's under pressure. He rolls out to the right. He throws the ball back to the left, and it is caught and bobbled and taken down.
Yes, he finally found a receiver, and that's number 10, Trey Scipio, on the play to stop him. And so that's the half here at the Wolverena Stadium, George A. Novak Field, with Woodland Hills 22 and Seneca Valley 7 here at homecoming night, where Seneca Valley comes in from the Quad County Conference from the 6A, playing Woodland Hills here 5A from the Allegheny 8.
So it looks like we had a great first half here. Very exciting football game, very hard-hitting football game. Great defensive plays on both sides. Looks like the Wolverines came out with a great game plan and decided to put some of their playmakers in the game and allow them to make plays, but they still have struggled with their extra point on their special teams and, just being able to set up and kick an extra point would be good for the Wolverines. But they have worked it out, and they've scored a couple 2-point conversions. But we're going to take a short time out here as we're at halftime here at Wolverine, at the Wolverena, live on Roxamore Sports. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit for Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit for Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
feet. You gonna lead.
Pardon me, ma'am. My Sound Wireless Delivery, the line edition?
Asia Syed, escorted by brother Ankit Syed. Jacob Cohen, escorted by mother Jill Rubenstein and father David Cohen. Jihad Denard, escorted by parents Kawana and Rodney Denard, and sisters Maters and Janaea Baker.
I can't wait. I'm very excited. No matter who I have to step in front of to get where I gotta go, you know, I want to be the winner. You know, I'm gonna do whatever I can, train as hard as I can to get there. You know, it ain't gonna just be handed over to me. You know, I expect the opponent to bring a challenge for me, and I expect to overcome that challenge. You know, I'm ready to go down here, ready to fight. You know, bygone be bygone. You know. Hey, I'm trying to come back with something too, you know. Trying to come back, represent for my city, for my home, my family, my fans, all that. Just going down there and working Formula A1 boxing. This is for you.
The fight coming up in Disney. Wow, just sitting back thinking about it. I think we all know that it's going to be a big event. It's set on a national stage. And I think the kid is going to do great. And the reason why I say that, because I know for a fact he has all the tools to win this thing. And I really think we're going to win. I don't think there's too many kids out there at his level right now that can really hang with him when he turns it up. So I look at it, it's a great road to Disney. I mean, I can't wait, and I'm very excited to get down there and get this ball rolling.
Outside of the ring, I like to say that Ron can be extremely focused. He is a kid who knows what he wants, and he goes after what he wants. Outside the ring, he has his own routine. He works out very, very tediously. He works out 6 days a week. You know what I mean? So even when he's not in the gym, it's almost like he's still in the gym. He goes to school. After school, he does his homework. After homework, I encourage him to read for a half hour. And then after that, he comes up here to the gym to work out. You know, his workout schedule is rigorous. You know, right now he trains really hard. He's very focused. He works out Monday and Tuesday at the gym. Wednesday he runs and does abs. Thursday he runs and then spars at the gym. Friday he runs again. And Saturday he runs and lifts weights. Sunday he wrestles. So outside of the ring, he's very focused. And he has a game plan and a regimen that I set for him that he follows. And I couldn't be more prouder. My father couldn't be more prouder of anyone.
I like the fact that he come here ripped and ready to work out. He come here determined to get his workout in. He come here, he's very focused and very dedicated on his craft and very dedicated on the things he need to do, the things he need to work on. So, and he's very stern about it. And I just like the fact that he comes in, it's a no-holds-barred deal. Comes in and gets the job done.
I hope to be the greatest, you know. I'm humble. I don't gloat. You know, that's just not me. That's not who I am. But when it comes time to be competitive, I'm definitely competitive. I will always be a competitive person, and I will live it till the day I die. You know, I might not say, you know, I can knock everybody out. Nah. But if you start saying you can just knock me out in general, I will get competitive for sure. You know, and you know, I have fun with it. I have fun with this sport. You know, I don't do it out of the hate or anger. I do it out of the love and to make peace with another person. You know, it's just to have the experience of, you know, being able to feel and just do things that you don't see most people can do. You know, it's just being in that ring is a whole different experience. It's just, and when you get in there, you're automatically a champion at all times, because not everybody has the guts to get in there. It's a different world inside the ring.
He's called the Lion because it's often said, even in the church, when we talk about the Lion of Judah, the lion represents the king. The lion represents someone who will never back down. He may not be the biggest animal in the jungle, but he believes he's the most fierce animal in the jungle. His belief level's through the roof. And when you look at a lion and what he represents someone who's walking into greatness, who was a part of greatness, who's part of that lineage, as they would say, you know, that pack of wolves or what have you. You can't never hear someone say there's a pack of lions. They say there's a lion and there's a bunch of cubs. But the lion himself, you know, I believe he likes the lion not only because he loves the animal, but you know, LaRon's a big lover of Jesus Christ, and Jesus you know, one of the things that represents Jesus Christ is the lion and being the king. You know, so LaRon wants to be just like his Lord and Savior. You know, he wants to follow in his footsteps. And I believe that's one of the reasons, more of a spiritual tie to it than anything, because LaRon is a believer of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ. So I think that's the reason why we call him a lion, is because he loves the lion, and it represents king, it represents royalty, it represents greatness.
My support system is amazing. My dad, Coach Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Woodland Hills School District takes very seriously the safety of our student athletes and want all to have a positive fan experience. Therefore, for the safety of our players, please do not stand along the fences. For your safety, please do not stand in the aisles during the game. Please do not block the view of other fans by standing in the aisles or along the fences. Thank you for your cooperation. And as always, every Wolverine football game is rebroadcast on the Woodland Hills Football Network. You can watch live on woodlandhillsfootballnetwork.com on the WHFN Facebook page. Games can also be seen live and on demand on the Trevor Live High School Sports Network. Game broadcasts will re-air after each game and through the weekend on Monroeville Comcast Channel 13, Penn Hills Comcast Channel 98, and Verizon Fios Channel 937. To see all of our HD broadcasts, highlight packages, and pregame shows, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, or log on to WoodlandHillsFootballNetwork.com. Home and away, follow the Wolverines all season long on the Trip Live High School Sports Network and the Woodland Hills Football Network.
You got something big down there? All right, okay. Yeah, I'll be up with you this week. Keith wanted to take a picture with us, so that's why he said get with me 5 minutes. This is Roxamore Sports Live. We're here at the Wolverena, the George A. Novak Field, and the score is Woodland Hills 22, Seneca Valley Raiders 7, with 12 minutes in, about to start the second half, and Seneca Valley has came out and fumbled the pill a couple times, and Woodland Hills has put points on the board from the turnovers, and they have come with a great game plan tonight, using some athletes that they haven't used in times past. You know, Jeffrey in a jet sweep, Amani Bailey back deep as well, and so Woodland Hills has found pay dirt a couple times, and they're up big over a 6A foe out of the Quad County Conference, Seneca Valley Raiders, and Woodland Hills being 5A. And it's the start of the second half here, Craig.
Yeah, first half we saw Gabe Lawson, the quarterback for the Raiders, along with Ethan West, have a couple poor exchanges resulting in turnovers, which cost them points. And Wolverines took one of those turnovers down and capitalized. But looks like if they could do that and Gabe can shore up some of his passing, then the Raiders could get back in the game. So we're here live. Second half kickoff was taken by the Wolverines by Talene Brooks up over the right side of the right hash and over across the 40-yard line. So it looks like the Wolverines are going to start out with great field position out at about the 43-yard line.
I would like to get Talene Brooks in some open space. As we seen last week, he took one to the house with that 4.5 speed that he has.
So it looks like the Wolverines come out in a 3-wide receiver set, shotgun formation, hands the ball off to Will Clark going over the left side. It's taken down for a loss of about 3-yard line, about 3 yards on the play.
That's number 22, Evan Smith, darts in. Looks like Seneca Valley made some adjustments on those plays. And that was a nice read as he darted in from his linebacker position and made a great tackle for a loss of 3 on the play. Makes it 2nd and 13 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So it looks like the Wolverines are going to have to take that play to the next level. They did a crossover formation, a crossbuck formation, and looks like the Raiders were ready for it. So we come out, shotgun formation, fakes the ball on a jet sweep, and looks like Jeffrey Williams is on the carry, but he's taken down for a gain of about 2 yards on the play.
That was Talene Brooks on the carry. Jeffrey Williams ran a jet sweep and went straight through, and then and faked it to him at the hand, and then Talene Brooks right up the gut. But again, it looks like Seneca Valley Raiders are reading those plays. They made some adjustments in the locker room for the second half. It makes it 3rd and 11 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So it looks like the Wolverines are going to have to open it up and throw the ball here. Deontay Williams is back to pass. He rolls to the right, and he cuts up, and he takes off around the left side, and he steps through a couple tacklers. He's across the 50-yard line. Looks like he's going to be short. It's going to bring up a 4th down, but I'm not sure what the Wolverines are going to do. We have 4th down and about a long 2 or a short 3 yards to go. But it looks like the punt team has come out.
Yes, Deontay Williams trying to make something happen as he rolls out under pressure. Tries to get the line of game, comes up a few yards short. Woodland Hills comes out in punting formation. Back deep for Seneca Valley.
Short punt.
It's Weaver, number 28.
Short punt by the Wolverines. Bounces around about the 25-yard line. It's picked up by the Raiders there. And where they'll start out 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. 9 minutes and 42 seconds left here. Live at the Wolverena, Roxamore Sports, with my co-host, Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. A little bit under the weather, but showed up for the game nonetheless. Thank you for putting your diehard in, sir, and showing up.
I'm here with my co-host, Craig, the CT Express, Sweet Feet, the legend, and homecoming night. As Gabe Lawson takes it right up the gut.
And
Quarterback keeper.
He's down the left sideline. He has a couple people to beat, and he's tracked down at about the 30-yard line. So Lawson had faked the ball to West up the middle, kept it, and broke down the left sideline and was tracked down by a host of Wolverines, pushed out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It looked like they was faking the option with it, and then he kept it and found running room over the right side, and he was tracked down by Taylor Brooks, who has that speed that I talked about. I would love to get him in the open field, but that makes it 1st and 10 for the Seneca Valley Raiders at the Woodland Hills 30-yard line.
Lawson goes to a traditional set under center, I formation, hands the ball to West off the left side, and he is taken down for a short gain of about a yard and a half. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and a long 8 or a short 9.
Yes, Gavin looks like he's a little bit, Lawson looks like he's a little bit gassed right now as well. So he went up under center, gave a handoff to West, number 21, who was running hard. Now they're back in their shotgun formation.
We wide receiver set. Lawson goes up, changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Back in the shotgun formation. Looks like an option. He fakes the pitch, takes the ball up the middle for a short gain, swallowed up by a host of Wolverines.
That's the same play that he broke for a long run just before that, where he fakes the option. So that makes it 3rd and 7 for Seneca Valley Raiders, deep in Woodland Hills territory.
Lawson himself did not have much running room at all. Great job by Woodland Hills.
So it looks like the Wolverine defense showed up strong. Brings up a 3rd down. 7 yard to play for a 1st down. Lawson is back deep. He throws the ball off to the right side. Taken by the receiver. He's up the sideline for a 1st down by the Raiders. Great play out into the flat.
Yes, the first time they ran that play, when the guy went in short motion, he ran across the formation and he caught him way deep down here. This time he ran the arrow route and number 19 came off of that. That's Seth Batt for Seneca Valley Raiders, and got the line of game, makes it 1st and 10 for the Seneca Valley Raiders, deep in Woodland Hills territory, about the 15-yard line.
Gabe Lawson is orchestrating a great drive coming out of halftime. He runs to the left side, options the ball back to West, and he goes down for a loss of about 4 yards there.
So he pitches to number 21,
Ethan West.
Ethan West, and it was great defense as the corner came out, strung it out. Eshawn Carter, safety, actually comes up and strings it out, tackles him for a loss, which makes it 2nd and 14.
4-yard line. Ball is placed at the 19 on the left hash, brings the Eagle side.
Straight drop back. Lawson's under pressure. He throws the ball away. After he throws it away, Lawson was under heavy duress there. Tried to roll out, got rid of the ball. I don't see any flags on the play, so that's going to bring up.
That was heavy pressure by Taylor Brooks. Comes in. Also number 52 in there on the play for Woodland Hills with heavy pressure. That's Savon Givner. Lawson tries to make something happen, almost throws an interception to Rodney Stubbs.
Brings up a third down, trips to the right, and a lot of time left. He throws the ball off into the flat and throws it to West. He breaks a tackle and goes down to about the 10-yard line. So it's going to bring up a fourth down and about 6 yards to go.
In high school football, Western Pennsylvania, it's hard to defend the pass. And so they overloaded to one side and then caught the back out in the backfield. Ethan, and he caught it, and Taylor Brooks makes a tackle. So it's fourth down, big play here on both sides of the ball.
Lawson's in the shotgun, trips to the left, motion, throws the ball out, and it is knocked down by the Wolverines, broken up by Tariq Scipio. We've been calling that guy's name all night, Tariq Scipio.
Tariq Scipio steps in, turns his head around right at the right time. Could have had an interception, but defends very well. And so it's turnover on downs as Woodland Hills defense has stepped up tonight time and time again, shedding Seneca Valley out of the end zone, 1st and 10, Woodland Hills Wolverines.
At the 10-yard line. Looks like Gabe Lawson underthrew that ball severely again. Looks like if he would have thrown it towards the pylon, that his receiver would have had more of an opportunity. So the Wolverines have the ball, and they hand the ball off. It looks like Armani Bailey. He looks for a hole, and he's swallowed up by that Raider defense. For little or no gain, it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
Yes, it looked like the Raiders have made some adjustments on defense. Number 58 comes in real quick on that play. Philip Girari makes the play as Armani Bailey cuts back. Stop for no gain, 2nd and 10, Woodland Hills.
So it looks like the Wolverines are going to have to make an adjustment. They come out with 3 wide receivers set, but they're going to have to put the ball in the air. But I don't see them doing that. They try to run the ball in a shotgun formation over the right side. And looks like Deontay Williams is taken down for no gain.
Yes. Quarterback here tries to find some running room to the right side. That was number 40 on the play for Seneca Valley. Josh Miller makes that stop. Loss of yards for Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Bring up a 3rd down and 11. Wolverines with the ball just inside their 10-yard line. Deontay Williams is back to pass. And he winds up, he throws the ball deep. He has a receiver open. Tariq Scipio is out of bounds. But the question that I have, Sam, is why do they wait until 3rd down and 11 to throw the ball? When it's obvious that by this second series in the second half that the Raiders have made an adjustment to the offensive running game of the Wolverines, so might want to throw the ball on 1st down or 2nd down.
Well, it seemed like that Woodland Hills got a little tentative in their play calling as opposed to the first half. But again, as you just alluded, Seneca Valley made some adjustments. So Woodland Hills might want to throw on 1st and 2nd down, as you just said. That's a good observation, Craig.
So the Wolverines are back to punt here. Short kick. It's taken out of inside the 40-yard line at the 35-yard line. And he's taken down. The Wolverines stop the Raiders, but the Raiders have great field position just outside the 35-yard line of the Wolverines.
That was Weaver, number 28 for Seneca Valley, who received that punt. Eluded one defender, trying to make something happen. Got upfield, got tackled by a host of Woodland Hills defenders. They have great field position. 4:31 in the 3rd quarter, 22 Woodland Hills, Seneca Valley 7. First and 10, white shirts.
So we'll see here what the Raiders can do here. They have great field position. Wolverine defense has been stout tonight. 4 minutes and 31 seconds. 2 wide receivers to the right. They hand off to West over the right side, and he moves the power forward for a gain of about 5 yards.
It's been a long time since you've seen the traditional I formation, quarterback up under center, the fullback, and then the tailback dotting the I. Number 21, Gavin, tries to find some room. He gets 5 yards on first down. That's good. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders.
So that was Matt Stagger on the carry. So they hand off again over the left side, and he breaks forward, moves the power forward. Looks like he got a first down there for the Raiders. They found something on the inside there. Rodney Stubbs made the stop for the Wolverines, but not before the Pirates, not before the Raiders got the first down.
Now the Raiders make wholesale substitutions after the first down. It makes it 1st and 10. For the Raiders deep in Woodland Hills territory.
Raiders come out, 3 wide receiver set. Quarterback under center, fakes the ball off to the left side for the running back, and he throws the ball complete down to about the 15-yard line.
Pass completion by Lawson. Rolls out, finds a receiver.
I think that was
Steph. That was great coverage by Carter, but it was better offense by the receiver for Seneca Valley.
I believe that was Seth Bayek, the receiver on the catch. Great catch with the defender draped all over him. Moves the chains. 2nd down and about 1 yard to go. And looks like the Raiders run the ball over the left side and pick up the first down. Move the ball just outside of the 10-yard line of the Wolverines.
Yes, and they got Ethan Wesson playing the fullback spot, and they got Max Standard playing the tailback spot now. Where before number 21, Wesson was dotting the I. Now he's in the fullback spot. They're running the traditional I right now. Quarterback up on the center.
And it looks like Gabe Lawson, I'm not sure about that quarterback sneak outside of the 10-yard line. First down. I'm not sure if he saw something on the field or he just changed the play himself. But we have a timeout on the field. It's an injury, as they tend to the player. We'll be right back here on Rock More Sports.
More Sports Live. We are here at the Wolverena at the George A. Novak Field, where Woodland Hills is up over the Seneca Valley Raiders, 22-7, with 2:22 left in the 3rd quarter. We have a man down on the field. That's number 53, Thomas Sherd. He's a senior, 6'4", 242 pounds, defensive line, and he is up on his own, walking off on the field. And so Seneca Valley is deep in Woodland Hills territory right now, trying to punch it in with a 2nd and 9 outside the 10-yard line deep in the 3rd quarter. And Seneca Valley has made some adjustments on the defensive side of the ball as well as the offensive side of the ball, and it looks like Woodland Hills has to make some adjustments themselves right now.
So it looks like the Raiders have come out and found a way to stop the Wolverines' offense and keep them from moving the ball down the field. But the Raiders have been unable to punch the ball in. They've been down here several times, had some costly mistakes. They have a handoff over the right side, and we have a penalty on the flag. Looks like we have a holding against the Raiders. It's going to bring the ball back. So it's going to be a second down and long for the Raiders.
That's Savon Gittner, number 52, bursts in for Woodland Hills, has to be held or he would have blew the play up. And so the defender, so the offensive lineman just held him. And so that's a penalty on the play that moves Seneca Valley back, which makes it second in forever, second in a country mile for Seneca Valley.
So it looks like the Raiders have elected to go to a more traditional offensive formation with a I formation. They have Matt Stanger at tailback, and they have moved Ethan West up to fullback, and then they come out in this set here with shotgun formation, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Lawson is open. He has a receiver open. He overthrows him once again.
Yes, because he was open. That was a nice play. As Lawson looks like he's gassed a little bit, and so he throws the ball, and it goes over the receiver's head. That was number 19 for Seneca Valley, who is Seth Bayat, and if he catches that, it's a touchdown as well. But that makes it third and forever for Seneca Valley Raiders.
Well, needless to say here, Sam, that the Raiders are in four-down territory here, losing the game by 22-7 to the Wolverines. Lawson's back to pass, a lot of time. Now he's under pressure, and he's taken down at about the 34-yard line.
That's number 3, Zachary Threats for Woodland Hills, who makes the sack. Lawson held that ball a little bit too long, I would say. And so he paid for it. That makes it a loss as well. That makes it 4-22. Again, as you said, it is four-down territory with a minute 15 and counting in the third quarter.
So I'm not sure why they would go for this on fourth and about 25 yards. Wolverines just need to stay back and play defense, play a good defense, and they throw a screen pass off to the right side, and it's sniffed out, and he is taken down for a loss.
That's number 15, Taiwan Milton, looking like his cousin, Deron Smith, coming up and making a tackle, and wrapped perfect tackle, and snuffed it out as well. So it's a turnover on downs, 1st and 10. Woodland Hills Wolverines with a great defensive play, and Woodland Hills has been having a great defensive stances tonight.
So that Wolverine defense has showed up stout all night. They answered the bell each and every time. It looks like the penalty hurt the Raiders and backed them up, but Woodland Hills comes back out, shotgun formation, hand the ball off to the right side, and looks like he up through the hole. First down and 10-yard line, about the 40-yard line.
Will Clark sees some daylight, see the crease, and that's all he needs. And he bursted over the right side of the line and got the line to gain. That Will Clark runs hard. 10-yard play, 1st and 10, Woodland Hills. Just outside the 50-yard line on a 48 and are on the move.
37 seconds and counting left on the clock here in the third period. Wolverines are back in shotgun formation. They hand off again to Will Clark, one over the right side. And that play will probably bring us to the end of the third period. The Wolverines winning here 22-7. It's going to bring up a second down and about 8 yards to go when we come back here in the fourth period. So we'll see if the Wolverines can put this game to bed right here with a big drive.
I don't know if I'm seeing what I'm seeing, but that does look like Josh Rollins is dressed. It just went to the sideline just now. As this is the end of the third quarter. So the beginning report was Josh Rollins wasn't playing, but he's playing now. And so here at the Wolverena, 22-7, this is Roxamore Sports Live, and we'll be right back. Boxing More Sports Live. We are here at the Wolverena, where Woodland Hills are up 22-7 over Seneca Valley Raiders. It is homecoming. Woodland Hills is in their traditional black home uniforms. Seneca Valley is in their white and their away uniforms, and they are hosting a 6A team from the Quad County Conference. Woodland Hills is 5A out of the Allegheny 8, and so Woodland Hills is on the drive 3rd and 4, just over the 50-yard line.
So the Wolverines are shotgun formation, 3-wide receiver set, hand off over the left side to Will Clark. He fights forward, and he fights forward for first down yardage. Going to be close, depending on the spot here.
Hand off to William Clark. It looked like it's going to be a heavy dose of him during this fourth quarter, trying to eat up some of this clock. So now they have to measure and see if he got the line of the game.
So just from this vantage point, looks like he might be slightly short, but I would think that the Wolverines would probably go for it here. They do not have a great kicking game, so they can't even attempt a field goal. Even the punting has been a little bit shaky, but it's going to be, looks like it might be, have a measurement. It's about, like as I saw, about 2 inches short, 2 to 3 inches short. So we like to see them go for it here, do a quarterback sneak. Given this time of the season and what their record, I would like to see them go for it.
Yes, I would like to see them go for it too as well. Just keep this clock up. It's a very short game, and so quarterback sneak would be a great call right now.
So Wolverines come out, and they're going to go for it here. 4th and inches. Come out in the shotgun formation. Deontay Williams goes up under center. He takes the ball, and he surges forward. Looks like he's going to have the first down. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines here. 10:38 left in the fourth period, leading the Seneca Valley Raiders 22-7.
This is Roxy Moore Sports Live. We are here at the Wolverena, where we cover all types of sports, football, soccer as well, and we also cover boxing too as well. Halloween Fright Night for boxing at the Coliseum, costumes, amateur fighters throughout the state, Pennsylvania, Castle Boxing, Sorchin, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Philly, York, Harrisburg, and more. Where? Altoona Grand Hotel, Sheridan Drive, Altoona, PA, 16601. Win October 26, 2019. Prices $20 the ticket, $25 at the door, $35 ringside seat. Doors open at 6. Fight starts at 7. Prize giveaway with the ticket stub. Grand prize, best costume.
So that last play, Will Clark took the ball over the left side for a gain of about 8 yards. Brought up a second down and short, but now we have a penalty on the play. False start on the offense. But it looks like the Wolverines have come out and made another adjustment to their running game, and they've been able to find some daylight here on this drive to consume some clock and keep this drive going.
Yes, they have made some adjustments, and it looked like that when they had Will Clark going to one side. It looked like they just flip-flop the two backs, and now they're running to the other side, or when they run a sidecar, he's running to the other side. That's
Come on, nice shotgun formation, hands the ball off to Will Clark. He's down the right sideline. He's dragging Pirate defenders, and there's a penalty on the flag. It looks like there's going to be an additional yardage on that play for a face mask. Will Clark ran through quite a few tackles and was off for Pater if they didn't grab the face mask to take him down.
That was a nice play by Will Clark as he followed his blocker on the right side of the line and found some daylight. That Will Clark really knows how to run the ball. A great effort. Helmet comes off, so he has to come out of play. And again, we have Joshua Rawlings back in the game, number 17, the 4-star recruit for Woodland Hills is in the game.
So we like to see that was a great block there on the right side by Joshua Rollins. So he didn't start out in uniform. He's been injured for unknown foot injury for the last couple games. Guess maybe at halftime got the clearance to come back and play. So he's in the game, and we'll see if they get him the ball here since he's back in the game and he's a weapon for the Wolverines. Looks like we have a stoppage in play once again. Right now, we have 9 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. The Wolverines here are leading the Seneca Valley Raiders 22-7 at the Woodland Hills Wolverena in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. I'm with my co-host Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, and we are watching a great football game. And they hand the ball off to Armani Bailey on a jet sweep. He cuts the ball up, taken down for a short gain.
That was a jet sweep by Armani Bailey. That was first and goal on the play. That makes it second and goal from the 9. Wasn't much doing there. It got tackled by a host of defenders for Seneca Valley Raiders, which makes it second and goal from the 9. It looked like he might have got away with a face mask. The defender wasn't called. Second and goal, Woodland Hills.
So they come out and they trip set, 2 wide receivers to the right, hand the ball off over the right side, and it's taken inside of the 5-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal.
That was Zachary Threats on the carry, number 3 for Woodland Hills, trying to find some running room over the right side. Takes it down to the 4-yard line, 3rd and goal for the Wolverines.
So this is where I'd like to see some misdirection from the Wolverines and hand the ball to either Talene Brooks or Armani Bailey. Maybe fake the ball to Will Clark, use him as a decoy, get the ball in the end zone and put the game out of reach. Shotgun formation, hands the ball off to Will Clark up the middle for a short gain. I would like to see Deontay Williams roll out or something, show some type of play action. Show some type of play action after the play.
They give it to William Clark over the right side.
Yeah, this is huge.
4th and goal for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
But Woodland Hills going to have to go for it here.
So we have a timeout on the field, Woodland Hills. 4th and goal from the 3. Interested to see what Coach Boston will call up on this play.
So hopefully they'll come up with something that will be, have a lot of maybe some misdirection in it. Maybe throw the ball to Josh Rollins. I mean, you've only thrown the ball to him a couple times on the course of the season. He's a huge target. Opportunity for him to make his presence known in the game and have an impact on the game.
I think they just called. I think Josh Rollins just came off the field. So it's 4th and goal for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Ball at the 3-yard line at the right hash.
He got it. He got it.
So the Wolverines are all set. 4th down. Here we go. This could be the ball game for the Raiders. Deontay rolls right. He has Pater in front of him. He can run, and he runs it all the way in for the touchdown. I do not see a flag on the play. Looks like the good play. Deontay Williams came back, looks left, didn't see a receiver, and tucks the ball and soaked the lane up to the right side for a touchdown.
Deontay Williams drops back, tries to find a receiver open, doesn't find it, and does it with his legs, takes it in for the touchdown. And that's Woodland Hills 28, Seneca Valley 7, with 7:08 left in the 4th quarter. This is Rock Some More Sports Live, and you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, download our app, Rock Some More Sports app, or visit us, rocksomemoresports.com. Woodland Hills goes for the 2-point conversion.
Leading 28-7 here. Looks like the 2-point conversion is good. It's going to be 30-7. Will Clark takes it in. So right now, the Wolverines lead the Seneca Valley Raiders. 7 minutes and 8 seconds left. 30-7. looks like the Wolverines came out to play tonight.
Yes, Woodland Hills has come to play tonight on homecoming night. They have to defend their field, and so they come out aggressively, as we said, using different weapons that they haven't used all season, putting them in space, putting them in different positions, running Amani Bailey out in the backfield, and then running Jeffrey Williams on jet sweeps, and then Deontay Williams using his legs, and Tariq Scipio is all over the field catching everything and also defending passes too as well. It seems like they come out with a sense of urgency, trying to make a drive to the playoffs. The Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So it looks like the Wolverines are currently in 6th place, or in 7th place actually. So they're going to need a lot of help to make the playoffs. So they come out tonight and they've done their part. They're going to need help from several teams along the way, but they continue to play hard. Good things will happen, and they'll have an opportunity at the end of the year either to go to the playoffs or build on what they've accomplished this year. So the kick is off, and it's a swift kick to the right, and it looks like it's taken down, and it looks like it's recovered by the Wolverines. So it was an onside kick, and it looks like it's recovered by the Wolverines over at about the 49-yard line. So we have a meeting of the minds at the 49-yard line. All the officials are coming together here. And it looks like the kick went 10 yards and was rebounded back across the 50, but was recovered by the Wolverines. So the Wolverines have the ball. 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. They can put this game away. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, handoff to the left side to Will Clark. So it looks like they'll be content with milking this clock now. I'd be surprised if they do anything to take any chances to jeopardize this lead.
Yes, if Woodland Hills would be able to put a drive together. We have a man down. We have someone shaking up on our play.
It's like Thomas Shear and Jeremy Thomas are both.
Looks like we have 2 players down right now, Jeremy Thomas and Thomas Shear. Both of these guys have done so much for the Wolverines, and we'll be right back here on Rocks and More Sports.
Seems like Jeremy Thomas may just be a cramp, so they are going to just stretch that. That's the good news. The problem is Shear may be in more serious circumstances they are tending to.
This is Rocks and More Sports Live, and we are here at the Wolverena, the famous George A. Novak Field, where Woodland Hills is up 30-7 over the Seneca Valley Raiders on homecoming night. And Woodland Hills has put together a stellar game on the offensive side of the ball as well as the defensive side of the ball. But we do have a man down on the field. With 6:48 left in the 4th quarter, Woodland Hills would need to sustain a drive to eat the clock up to secure the win.
So as we go forward here, Thomas Sherrod is out on the field still. And so right now we'll take a look forward here at the Wolverine schedule, 1-6 going forward. They got their first win tonight against Seneca Valley Raiders. Next week they'll be going against the Moon Tigers, October 18th. and they'll be going forward here to Chartiers Valley, which will be a good two conference games at the end of the season. They'll be going forward here. So as the Wolverines have control of the this game so far, up by 23 points. Looks like we come out shotgun formation, and it looks like a handoff over the right side. And Clark is taken down for a gain of about 4 yards.
So that was defended by number 22, Evan Smith, for the Seneca Valley Raiders. Makes it third and 4 for the Wolverines.
Wolverines come out, 3 wide receiver set, and they hand the ball off to Will Clark, and he steps out of a tackle, and he breaks up the right sideline. He has a convoy in front of him. He cuts back inside, and he's taken down at about the 15-yard line. Great run by Will Clark as he reverses field, steps out of a tackle, and takes the ball down to the 15-yard line.
Will Clark makes a move. He has to break a tackle by Matt Stanger, who shot in, and he is so strong. Great center of gravity. He breaks that tackle, bursts over to the left side, finds some daylight, run down the sideline, makes it 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Yes, looked like Will Clark stepped out of probably about 7 tackles on that last carry. That was a good, strong run. Will Clark's out of the game, probably taking a breather there. We got Talene Brooks in. He gets a carry over the left side and goes forward for about a yard and a half. So with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock and counting, the Wolverines are leading the Seneca Valley Raiders by 23 points, 30-7. 2nd down and 9 on about the 15-yard line. Three receivers set, handoff to Talene Brooks over the right side. He stutter steps and goes over the right side, and he's in for the touchdown.
Talene Brooks will not be denied as he breaks a host of tackles as well. Bursts in the end zone, finds pay there. Talene run a little harder than what his size indicates. That makes it 36, Woodland Hills 7-0 with 4:36 left in the 4th quarter as they go for the 2-point conversion here at the Wolverena. Roxamore Sports Live.
So the Wolverines are out for the 2-point conversion. They hand the ball off to Talene Brooks over the left side. He tries the left side, and he's taken down by a host of Raiders.
Handoff goes to Talene Brooks, and he's stacked up in the end zone. Woodland Hills 36, Woodland Hills 7, 4:36 left in the 4th quarter. This is Roxamore Sports Live, and we'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also...
Here at the Wolverena, and Woodland Hills just punched it in. Talene Brooks took it out about 15 yards. That made it 36-7 Woodland Hills, and they just punt to the Seneca Valley Raiders.
So the short kick for the Wolverines is taken by the Raiders at about the 36-yard line by Ethan West, and it's taken forward to about close to midfield where the Raiders will take over here, trailing the Wolverines by 29 points deep in the 4th quarter. The Wolverines have come out and put together a complete offensive game as well as played a great defensive game. showed a lot of discipline. There hasn't been a lot of penalties, but they've put together a complete game so far.
Yes, they have. Woodland Hills has gotten better and better each game, as we see. They've been very disciplined, not going off sides. We have a timeout on the field in Woodland Hills.
So right now here at the Wolverena, the Wolverines are leading the Raiders by 29 points. Great night on Western Pennsylvania football.
This is Roxy Moore Sports Live, and we are a sports network that not only covers football, but we cover volleyball, we cover soccer, and we also cover boxing. And we have a great one coming up for you. Scorching Boxing presents Halloween Fight Night. Amateur fighters throughout the state, Pennsylvania, Castle Boxing, Scorching, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Philly, York, Harrisburg, and more. Where? Altoona Grand Hotel, 1 Sheridan Drive, Altoona, PA, 16601. When? October the 26th, 2019. Price is $20 per ticket, $25 at the door, $35 ringside. Doors open at 6. Fight starts at 7. Prizes giveaway with the ticket stub. Grand prize, best costume. Facebook, Scorching Boxing. For tickets, call 814-660-4928. A great night of boxing. Back live here at the Wolverena, where Seneca Valley is on a drive, just trying to put some points on the board, playing with some pride.
Yep, Gabe Lawson, quarterback, been at the helm all night, throws the ball off to the right side, is tipped by his receiver, and picked off by the Wolverines.
Gabe Lawson finally puts the ball on the hands. He's been overthrowing some receivers tonight, but he puts it right on the hands, and it goes right over, and it gets picked by the corner for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. And that might be a play that might seal it here tonight if Woodland Hills can get a drive and eat this clock out and get out of here with the win on homecoming night.
Absolutely. So all night, looks like Gabe's been a little bit off with his passes. The last couple passes have been on the money. Receiver tips the ball and it goes directly to the Wolverines, and they pick it off and take over the ball on turnover on about their 30-yard line with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the fourth period.
It's 1st and 10, Woodland Hills at their own 30-yard line.
Come out in the traditional I formation, hand the ball off to the fullback, the up back over the left side for a short gain of about 3 yards.
Yeah, he tries to get over. Antoine Meredith tries to get over left guard out of the up back, as my co-host said, and trying to find some running room. And he finds 3 yards, making 2nd and 7 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So the Wolverines come out with Deontay Williams, I formation, under center, and the ball's on the ground. No one sees it, and it's picked up, scooped up by the Raiders. And it looks like the Raiders have the ball, turnover on downs.
Just as we said, Woodland Hills is playing a complete game, and then just now they have a fumble. It's picked up by Seneca Valley at around the 30-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 at the 33 with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, Seneca Valley.
So that was actually, for the Wolverines, that was Dante Gant in the backfield. Looks like he's getting some players in there to get him some experience. And they had a band handoff and caused a turnover. And as a result, the Raiders have the ball 1st down deep in Wolverine territory.
And Seneca Valley makes some substitutions. We have a new quarterback in there. That's number 18, Dustin Horn, at the quarterback spot for the Seneca Valley Raiders.
Horn rolls out to the right. He has a receiver in the flat, and he throws the ball into the dirt. So that was a bad pass by Horn. Wasn't close to the receiver. The receiver was open. I had a coach in college, and he said, son, you killing all the worms. You throw the ball into the ground, won't be no worms for us to fish with. So Dustin needs to work on that little rollout pass and get the ball up and give his receiver a chance. Let him make a play.
Yeah, young guy coming in, 2nd string, might be a little nervous, might got to get his horn working, but you got to make the best of your opportunities when you're in there.
So So Horn is back to pass, and he takes off. He tucks the ball, and he's taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's number 32 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines that come up. Deontay Gann makes that play on Horn. That makes it fourth and 3 for Seneca Valley.
So Dustin Horn back at quarterback for the Raiders, and he drops and he looks to the left. He throws to the right side. He has a wide open receiver. He's up the sidelines, and he's pushed out. Ethan West, who's still in the game, trucking hard. Looks like it's a first down. It's going to be goal to goal for the Raiders at about the 7-yard line.
Horn was looking downfield, and he went to first 2 and then a third progression, and as they was heavily watched it, he seen went to his third progression to the running back out of the backfield, and he got first down the line of the game. That makes it 1st and 7. First and goal from the 7 for Seneca Valley.
So the Raiders out. Pass formation, 3 wide receivers set. Dustin Horn throws into the flat to number 7, Seth Bias, and he's taken down.
That was a pass to Seth Bias. Thought he was going to get in. The defender comes up and makes a play. Sure-handed tackle by Taylene Brooks.
We're just under 2 minutes here left to go in the fourth quarter here at the Wolverena. We have a matchup, out-of-conference game between the Wolverines and the Seneca Valley Raiders, where the Wolverines are winning by 29 points, 36-7 over the Raiders. That pass was thrown, a slant pass to the right side over the head of the receiver, almost intercepted. Could have gone for 6 the other way.
Ball's incomplete.
Yes, Horn overthrows the receiver, and it was almost the Woodland Hills player's second interception. That would be.
Second down and goal here. Horn is back. He rolls to the right side, sees a little pressure. He tucks the ball, gets up the middle, and he's hit hard by defender for the Wolverines, taken down at about the 2-yard line. That was a pretty good hit.
Joshua Horn holding on to the ball, and he has to tuck it and run it. He's hit hard by the defender, by Frank Keys of Woodland Hills, makes that play.
That was a great play by the defender. So it looks like it's going to be 4th down. About 2 yards to go. The Raiders are in shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers set. Takes the ball down. Horn takes the ball down. And then once again, that Wolverine defense stands up. And he's turnover on downs.
He looks to the left. He looks to the right. He runs to the left. And he's tackled. Ramsey makes the play, so it's turnover on downs.
So wait to hear that name.
Frank Keys was in there on the play as well. Woodland Hills takes over on downs with 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Woodland Hills 36, Seneca Valley 7 on homecoming night. It's going to be some partying going on in the Woodland Hills area tonight.
Yeah, it looks like they finally showed up and put a complete game together. 1 minute and 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarters. The Wolverines are leading the Raiders 36-7. And I wouldn't expect anything other than a victory formation from here on out.
Exactly. This is a good win for Woodland Hills because, Seneca Valley comes in from a strong conference, the Quad County Conference, which is a 6A conference, and so they're a bigger classification, and they come in and play the Woodland Hills, which are in the 5A conference. So this is a good win for them. It's a good test for them as well.
Good test, and it looks like they passed the test tonight. Came out, played discipline, used their weapons on offense, and played a stout defense all night. Shut the Raiders down, kept them out of the end zone for the greater part of the night. Even though the Raiders drove the ball well against the Wolverines, they had some missed opportunities, a couple turnovers, and but the Wolverine defense played hard all night, and they bent all night, but they did not break. So here we go, back live. 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the clock, fourth quarter. Wolverines hand the ball off up the middle, and it looks like he runs through 3 or 4 tackles That was a great run.
That's number 25, Frank Keys. And I've known about him in the grassroots football. He definitely can run the ball. Runs pretty hard.
So Frank Keys may be the future of Woodland Hills football here. Running back, it's good to see them getting some of these young guys in, getting them experience on the field. With 36 seconds and counting on the clock, they hand the ball off once again over the left side. Keys takes the ball forward for a gain of about 3 yards. About 26 seconds left on the clock and counting. That might be it.
It's definitely good to see the young guys get a couple carries or two. The mop-up duties, sometimes you live for that.
That's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. We won't get another play here. Clock runs out. Wolverines win. Game by 29 points, 36-7 over the Seneca Valley Raiders here on homecoming night at the Wolverena, George A. Novak Field. The Wolverines come out victorious.
So Woodland Hills Wolverines come and get a victory here. They host the Seneca Valley Raiders, which will have a long ride home after a 35-7 score here at homecoming night. And so this is Rocks and More Sports Live. And this is Scorching Boxing presents Hollywood Fright Night. Amateur fighters throughout the state, Pennsylvania, Castle Boxing, Scorching, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Philly, York, Harrisburg, and more. We're Altoona Grand Hotel, 1 Sheridan Drive, Altoona, PA, 16601, October 26, 2019. Costs you $20 with a ticket, $25 at the door, $35 ringside seat. Doors open at 6, fight starts at 7. Prize giveaway with the ticket stub, grand prize, best costume. Facebook Scorching. For tickets, call 814-660-4928. And you can follow us, Rocks and More Sports Network. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, download our app, or visit www.rocksandmoresports.com. This is Rocks and More Sports Live here. It's a great night of football, Western Pennsylvania, and good night.